Right. So today we are going to discuss about analytics part, analytics studio in Salesforce application. As far as the role of a business analyst, as far as the role of an administrative activities when we are performing, it's always important for us to create analytics and all everything. So whatever the dashboards requires and all everything is what something which is essentially required and we have to prepare it. So in regard to that, it is always important for us to create different analytical boards because these analytical boards will give us a clear understanding over the application development, what we are developing. At the same time, if there is any kind of dashboards to be created or any components and all, everything are relating to that stuff. So when it comes to the analytical point of view, analytical studio point of view in Salesforce, as far as the administrative activities is concerned, at the same time, some of the business analyst has to be understood and identified about the application side from the CRM point of view. So here you can see in the analytical studio part, here you can see there is an option for create. So whenever we are clicking on create, here you can see there is an option for application. You can see over here, clicking on app. So whenever we are creating on application and all, there are different recommended templates available because any uh, CRM application, either it can be Dynamics or it can be Salesforce, because these are all something the products which were already there. Some normally whatever the templates which are predefined templates will be available. For example, we are providing solutions relating to somewhere relating to retail banking operations, being an organization, because CRM application can be used by any organization, either it can be insurance companies, either it can be banking sector, or it can be healthcare, right? So it can be used by anyone. So in this regard, it's always important for us to identify what are the templates which are essentially required. So whenever we are working on the templates point of view. So here you can see there is an option for analyticals for retail banking because there are predefined templates which are available as I stated earlier. At the same time, if you want to create any kind of new blank application can also be created. So for example, if you want to create any kind of analytical retail banking and all, here you can see there is an option for retail. It is available, wherein if you want to create or existing analytical applications from the context of the application what we are developing, we can create this accordingly. So wherein you can click on retail and you can click on continue so that you can create, right? So this continuation of creating this analytical applications can be done. So this is all something relating for the point of I'm talking about from the retail point of view, wherein for example, if you are a business analyst, wherein we need to understand the organizational requirements. Here you can see we have to meet the organizational requirements from the analytical point of view, wherein whatever the requirements are we going to get it, either it can be a minimum requirements or else it can be relating to the financial services, relating to any kind of customized objects. Everything can be created. So here we need to update all the details. It means if you want to customize any application and all, so wherein we have a provision where if you want to create any kind of security, right? For example, to predict any kind of data sets and all, if you want to create any kind of security for the existing applications, here you can see. So we have to create an existing application wherein we are creating some additional security to this. At the same time, if you are creating any kind of data or data visualization and all, even yes, we can create. So here you can see there we can create multiple things, like for example, if you want to create any kind of fee charts for the dashboards, right? So that we can create. As of now, we don't require, let's say for example, no. At the same time, if you want to create any kind of lead history for the dashboards and all, we require. This is all something which require for us to know about the history of the application what we are preparing on. Next, if you want to have any kind of financial transaction related charts, as of now it is not required, hence we are selecting no. Now, let's say, for example, these records which are relating to banking account, yes. For example, we want to know about the records relating to the loan part. Okay, for example, loan account. Now, for example, if there are any kind of accounts, investment accounts, for example, it's not only investing account, we need to know about somewhere relating to some insurance policy related stuff. Or else if you want to create something relating to auto loans. So whenever we are creating here, you can see there is an option wherein we need to select it, right? For example, we want to create whatever the name of the application we wants to provide, right? So any application we wants to be created, so we can create, right? For example, uh, customer, right? So management, right? So for example, I'm just giving a name called customer management when we are creating it with the existing predefined applications when we are creating. Because I have given a name for customer management because when we wants to manage our customers, right? So all this stuff and all. So this customer management application can be created. So these are the predefined templates. Whatever I am using you, whatever I'm using you in context to the analytical point of view, whatever the customer applications and all everything is what something which normally we are using here, right? Something we are using it. At the same time, if you want to create any kind of new applications, or if you, for example, if you want to create any kind of new applications, especially when we wants to create a blank application and all, here you can see we can create a bank application, whatever is required. So, right, so customer management one, right? So this is where name of the application which I am giving here, right? So here you can see customer management applications was created here. So depends on the kind of errors, whatever we have identified as far as the application you can see earlier. When we have created some templates and all, there are some formal errors which we need to be rectified. So even those templates can be used to rectify those errors and all everything so that we can move on to the next level. Otherwise, if you wants to create any kind of new analytical reports or analytical applications and all everything relating to the dashboards, even we can create all these things here. So here we can see there is an option for items wherein here, right? So who is can created at the same time when we have created all this information we can see over here. So this is a customer application app which we are created customer application. This is how generally an application can be created whenever we are working on the analytical studio boards, etc. So when we are working on the salesforce application. So this is a kind of service which can be used even by the business analyst team sometimes because depends on the kind of responsibilities what we are managing. So even business analyst will also be use this. It's not only business analyst, even we require even I can say administrators also required. So these kind of services to be created so that it will be more effective when they're working on the applications all about. So this is all what and all about all and how this dashboards creating applications and all everything is what something can be created in the analytical studio by any of the people, either it can be BA roles or it can be admin roles. These are all something which is essentially required for us to learn. This is all about this video. If you have any questions, if you have any queries, please reach out to the contact details, which will be posted in below to this video. Thank you.